Wiki of channelinginc.com. Please feel free to go to my website to find out more about all sorts of cool channeling stuff that I offer. I offer lots of amazing workshops, trainings, online events, you name it. And today's topic that I would like to talk to is, who is it that is speaking to my soul or myself? It's your consciousness. So let me get into this a little bit. I had a good question from one of my clients where one of my students, she asked, okay, so if I'm saying I love you to my soul and my soul is who I am, then who is it that's saying I love you, or I'm talking to my soul? So that's what's called your consciousness. It could be, it's what's called the observer, or the person who is actually the witness, depending on the theology and the training that you might take or learn about. And basically what that means is there's a whole entire trainings that I teach my students through and all that. But basically what you do is you can take yourself out of your body and you can observe yourself from this higher perspective, from this different perspective, and you're witnessing yourself and you're observing yourself. So when you're going through all this drama and trauma and all this other stuff that's going on in your life, instead of just like letting yourself get inundated into it and sucked into the black hole and the depths of it, what you do is you go and you say, wait a second, let me take myself out of this and observe it from this higher perspective and feel what's going on, see what's going on, and witness what's going on. Hence the term the witness or the observer. So the question is, what aspects are there that allow you to do this? Now, I'm not going to get too much into it because it's a very long topic and long subject. There's over 100 different aspects that I've been able to identify that make us up as a human. Some of these aspects that could play the observer role are like things like our higher self, our astral self, and all sorts of different aspects, including like our I am being is another one. And there's one that's called our consciousness. And our consciousness is the one. So for example, have you ever tried, this is fun, by the way, if you're watching this right now, try this. Do you ever think about what you think about? Like, do you ever watch your thoughts? And you're observing your thoughts, and your thoughts are like just, I don't know, running rampant, thinking about this thing, that thing, or maybe a situation, and you're playing those thoughts over and over and over again sometimes. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one that happens to. The one who's witnessing or watching your thoughts in this circumstance, this case, is your consciousness. Now, there are other times when you might leave your body and do, I also teach things like how to do remote viewing, things like that. That's more your soul and other aspects of you that could be doing that, or your higher self and dream walking and like all that kind of stuff, astral traveling. So what we're talking about though is when you're observing your actual thoughts, who is it? It's who's witnessing it, who's observing it. It's actually your consciousness. And when you learn how to tap into this and be aware of this and harness this, then what you could do with your life is amazing, because it's not just hypothetical. Like, what I love about spirituality is, as much as possible, if I can make this practical and I can make it useful and I can actually make it functional, wow, imagine what amazing things I can do with spirituality, rather than just go, oh, this is woo-woo stuff, which, don't get me wrong, I love woo-woo stuff, but why not make it practical? So when you are witnessing, like for example, you get triggered, something happens, and you witness that, and you notice that, and you go, oh, from your consciousness perspective, then you go, what can I do about that? How can I heal that? How can I work on that so it doesn't affect me in the future? That is real power. That's called empowerment. That's powerful stuff and amazing. So when I say to myself, I love you, to my soul, who is it that's saying I love you? So one of the things that I recommend my students, and I do recommend if you're watching this today, please try this. Say to your soul, I love you. I love me. I love you. I love me. But say it slower, say it like you mean it, say it with so much depth. And it's your consciousness that is actually witnessing and observing you. Say this to yourself. My name is Ken Lewicki. Please visit my website, channelinginc.com. Find out more about all the trainings that I have to offer and all the live events that I have to offer. I do so much because I want to just expand humanity make this world a better place by teaching people how to channel. That's my mission statement in this lifetime. And let's do this together. Let's start like really rocking our life this lifetime and doing what we can with this lifetime to make this world a better